We know by now that when we enter text into a cell, it automatically left aligns, and when we enter numbers into a cell, they automatically right align. We don't need to live with those defaults. We can control the alignment of cells by ourselves. So if we want to change the default alignment for a particular cell, we need to select that cell. So it may be I wish to control car sold. So I need to select car sold. Now the alignment of that cell is controlled in the alignment section. And we have here the horizontal alignments, which are align left, align center, and align right. But not only can we control horizontal alignment, but we can control vertical alignment as well. And we have align bottom, align middle, and align top. So if we want our car sold cell to be center aligned horizontally, we click this icon here, and you can see the cell contents are then center aligned, and we can even vertically align them in the center. Now, as it stands, you can't tell that that's vertically aligned, but if we take the height of 2 and increase it, you can then see that car sold is vertically in the center, whereas the other cells are all at the bottom. So if I highlight all 3 of those, I can change their vertical alignment to be in the center and their horizontal alignment to be in the center. And we can do the same with any cells. You simply highlight the cells and choose an alignment option. So I might take all the labels down the left here and center align them. Let's take all the values and center align those as well. So we can control center, right, left, top, middle, or bottom of a cell. Now, as well as being able to control that alignment, we can actually make the text go at an angle. So if I highlight my titles here, you can see we've got this little AB with an arrow. So let's go for slant to the right, and you can see everything then gets slanted to the right because of the direction of AB in our sample. We could go that way. We could go side on, or we could go side on the other way. Sometimes, if your titles are long, they work side on because it means you can narrow the columns slightly. So now that that's side on, I could actually make these columns that little bit narrower just to improve the presentation of my spreadsheet. So I still have to highlight the cell or cells I want to affect, and then I can control vertical alignment within that cell, horizontal alignment within that cell, and then what's referred to as orientation within a cell. All of those options, and a little bit more, are in the alignment dialog box, accessible from this little icon here at the bottom right of the alignment group. And we can see here that there's the horizontal options, there's the vertical options, there's even the ability to indent within a cell, wrap text that we've seen earlier. Instead of wrapping the text, you can choose shrink to fit, and it will reduce the size of the text to fit the cell size that you've left it with, reducing the font size. Merging cells we've seen in action, and then the orientation is controlled here graphically. So instead of choosing the right A, B and arrow, you can say actually I want the text to turn around that way, or I want it to be at an angle, 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle, or 90 degrees the other way. And because you've got this little half circle, you can actually put that at any number of degrees you like. So it doesn't have to be 45 degrees or 90 degrees. We can actually set it within a degree of slant. Now you can make any changes you like in the alignment dialog box, and when you click OK, those changes will be made to the cell or cells you have selected. If you decide not to make the changes, you simply click cancel and take them back to your spreadsheet. So that's the alignment of the contents within a cell.